Yeah, my name is Briahna Savage, and I'm a realtor servicing New York, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut areas.
Can you talk a little bit about the company that you represent?
Yep, I'm with Keller Williams. I've been a realtor for the past 8 years.
Okay.
I started in New York, and my ultimate goal is to expand across the tri-state to be able to help people all over.
How did you get started?
The short version or the long version?
Well, if you can give us like a medium version.
A medium version. Okay. Short version is when I was 16, I was a assistant to a real estate broker in the city, and I had from there I grew that passion for real estate to learn and understand what it took to buy real estate. And then I kind of went to school and forgot about it.
Okay.
And then I had an opportunity where a broker is willing to pay for someone's license in order for me to join his team.
Right.
So I did that. So essentially, I always say I walked across the stage to get my degree, but exchanged it for a real estate license, and real estate is my classroom. So I love educating our community and sharing more about what does it take to own, because a lot of us think it's unattainable,
Right.
but really in reality, it's possible.
Well, you say that, but I look at the forecast, the economic forecast with an oncoming recession, the increase in home values, the stagnation of inflation, and it makes it seem impossible. So to have somebody like
Absolutely.
you, see you give me hope, and I want you to give the audience hope about eventually owning real estate for ourselves.
Of course. And I would like to say that all of it is noise, because in reality, if you really analyze the market, you realize in recessions is when billionaires and millionaires are actually buying real estate, because you can get it at a better value
Right.
than in the past 2-3 years when everybody was buying a house because they wanted a backyard or they wanted an area for their family to have extra space. So even though the interest rates are increasing, in reality it's for our benefit, especially as first-time home buyers, because first-time home buyers move the market.
Right.
So if the first-time home buyers are priced out of the market, then there would be not many sales. So they have to increase the interest rate in order for more buyers to still be able to purchase a home and not become unaffordable for most buyers. So when you really analyze what it is, it's not that bad. And when you also realize you're marrying the house and dating your interest rate. What does that mean? That basically means you could always refi later on.
See, I never heard that before.
Yeah.
Granted, this is the ignorance we're talking about in
Yeah,
our
of
community.
course.
So this is going to sound like a redundant question, but with everybody that's outside of our community, seems like they have a better leverage to afford the first home. How does your business specifically help our community reach that goal?
Say that last part again.
How does your business specifically help our community reach the goal of owning our first property?
Ultimately, I would say through my team. We have a team of attorneys, real estate agents, and lenders, and we run the streets calling Fire Your Landlord. So we teach people how to make it attainable. So I would say more or less, me and my team are people who are going to educate you and walk you hand by hand to the end of the closing, until you get to the closing table.
Awesome.
So
I'm
more or less,
definitely going to need that hand holding.
Yeah, absolutely. And a lot of us do. Truth be told, before I got into real estate, you asked me what's refinancing a loan, or what's a co-op versus a condo. I wouldn't be able to tell you. So it's a second language, and I understand that. So that's why we're here. We're here to help you along that way.
All right. And last question: where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where do I see myself in 5 years? I love the question. So as I mentioned, I have my license in Connecticut, New York, Pennsylvania. I'm missing New Jersey, but in the next 5 years, I plan to have a team running across all of those markets for us to be able to service more people in all of those areas, to then still have that same value. So if someone's saying, okay, New York is too pricey for me, I'm going to go to Connecticut. Okay, cool. I got a team for that. If somebody says they're going to Jersey or wherever, we have a team to take care of them. So ultimately, in the next 5 years, a brokerage with a team to service all of those markets.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Enjoy the rest of the event.
Appreciate it.